Hey there, welcome to Baba Eats. It's been a while. I'll be sharing where I've been and what we have cooking coming up. Welcome to Baba Eats. It's been about 6 months since I started Baba Eats. I started my channel Baba Eats to share my love for healthy cooking and feeding my toddler and my family healthy food. And I started the channel when my daughter was about a year old, and I was introducing all kinds of new foods to her, and I was really excited about doing so, incorporating new ingredients and doing new recipes and finding ways that I could introduce her to new foods in ways that she would enjoy and could explore various fruits and vegetables and healthy foods in a positive way. And I had a ton of fun creating recipes and making these delicious meals for my family. I love being able to share those with other people that might enjoy those meals and find it helpful for cooking for their own families. So when I started Baba Eats, I was generating a lot of content and trying to get all of my ideas out there. I was really feeling that creativity and feeling inspired to make things and create that content. And around just before the holidays, when I slowed down on making content, is when my daughter started talking a bit more, and she could name certain foods that she liked and started sharing her preferences and requesting specific foods. So at one point, regardless of what I would make, she wanted yogurt for every meal, and I would just serve her yogurt. And that became not as inspiring or fun to share on YouTube, because who wants to see a bowl of yogurt in a video after video? So while I continued making delicious, healthy meals for myself and the rest of my family, there wasn't much exciting eating happening on behalf of my daughter, because she was establishing her ability to communicate and voice her choice of what she wanted to eat, and I wanted to be able to support that and allow her to eat the healthy, and most of the time healthy choices that she would pick. So there was a phase of yogurt all the time, tomatoes and yogurt, bread and yogurt, eggs and bread. So there was a little bit of variety in there, but it was pretty consistent for a while. And then we started making a lot of homemade pizzas, and she loved the pizzas. So then we had a phase of her wanting pizza all the time, and along with the carbs. I love carbs too. Who doesn't love to get their carbs in? We had macaroni and cheese, which she calls macaronis, and that was a rotating meal for a while that she enjoyed a lot. And I always do try to be consistent in offering her whatever I'm making and giving her healthy options, putting multiple things on her plate, and allowing her to eat what she wants and encouraging her to try different things. But sometimes, whether it's the age or a phase that they're going through or that she's going through, she didn't want to try some things, and I want to give her that autonomy and choice in whether she wants to eat or not. So if I offered it and it gave her a little encouragement and she didn't want it, then I would give her what she wanted instead, or she wouldn't eat some meals, and I was okay with that because overall she's getting good nutrition. Whether it's, the breakfast or dinner, typically lunches are a small meal and she's not eating a lot, but she does usually like to get a good amount of food at breakfast and dinner, and she is still nursing, so that gave me a feeling of security that I don't have to worry that she's not getting nutrition, and she's been growing. She's very big, always in that high percentile for height and weight. So she's growing well and still eating, despite that it may not be what I'm serving to the rest of the family. So content slowed for a while because I wasn't feeling as creative with what I was able to offer her, or she wasn't wanting those creative things that I was offering. And also life got busy, and this is something that just got pushed to the side for a little while. I've been wanting to get back into that creative outlet, and cooking is something that I do every day, day after day, and it provides me that opportunity for creativity. I am very interested in creating nutritious meals and being able to share those with people who might struggle for ideas. And I thought that it would be great for me to get back on here and share some more content with a little bit more detail and context around what I'm cooking and why I'm making certain choices in my cooking, and how I am approaching difficulties with feeding a toddler. Because as I realized, what at first went very smoothly had some hiccups or bumps in the road that we have navigated, and learning how to think on the fly or deal with change is ongoing need as a parent. And I hope that sharing how I am navigating these challenging and sometimes stressful times with trying to get a meal ready for the family while juggling a toddler, making sure that she's getting her needs met. This is something that I can share how I'm approaching it, and hopefully offer some help to other parents that are out there working through similar challenges. I am excited to share some of the new things that I've been doing. I, for many years, was vegetarian or vegan, and recently, because of life circumstances, had reintroduced more animal-based proteins into my diet and my cooking. And recently I've gone back to using a lot of plant-based proteins. And so most of the meals that I've been creating are vegetarian and vegan meals, with one chicken dish every other week and one fish dish every other week. And I'm going to keep doing that kind of rotation, and the content will reflect that. So if you're interested in ideas for vegan and vegetarian cooking for toddlers and for families in general, I'll be sharing more of that type of content here. And another thing that I think might be helpful to others that I hope to share is how I approach meal ideas and creativity, and how I keep that variety and not cooking the same thing all the time, so that my family can be excited about trying that new thing and I don't get bored myself of cooking. So I'll be sharing how I go about the creative process for selecting the items that I'm putting into a dish, and also how to have a low waste kitchen by using what I have on hand and making sure that everything in my fridge is getting used up before I'm going to the grocery store again. And that helps with reducing waste as well as saving money that is not going into a bunch of vegetables that are going to go bad in the fridge. So I'm looking forward to this new content of vegan, vegetarian cooking, a lower waste kitchen, and how to get creative with ingredients. So thank you so much for watching today on Baba Eats, and I look forward to sharing some new content